Am I all glammed up? Absolutely I am. I told you all, I'm a glam girl, so get with it.
Let's go. Fearfully and wonderfully made. God on my side, I'm never afraid. Walking in purpose and living my destiny. I gotta tell my story. I wanna help somebody, help somebody be free.
Greetings and welcome to InStylePHD Fashion to Lead. I'm Dr. Sharon McDaniel, and you know your style tells your story and every room deserves your presence. Well, let me ask you something. So on IG, I call my family there savvy stylers. You like that? Would you like to be called savvy stylers? Let me know in the comments. But nevertheless, if you're joining me for the very first time, welcome. And if you're an OG, welcome back, girl. Good to see you again. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about what I wore to New York Fashion Week, the Kinspire Program, and what I did not, because I think you'll be interested in what I didn't wear. So I just want to talk a little bit about the Kinspire Program, and then I'm going to go into our leadership question that we had this week. So let me let you all know, I've been suffering a little bit with my throat, and so I sound very scratchy. So I'm going to apologize to you in advance. But I want to talk to you about Kinspire. Kinspire is a program that I started about a year ago and reached out to content creator Carolyn Gray because Carolyn was a person that I met over a year ago. And I knew in her spirit, just with her spirit, this connectivity that we had, that she would care about the kids that I care about most. And indeed she did. As you saw in Carolyn's videos and also her reels, she talked about Kinspire. She talked about how she was able to cultivate a curriculum for 8 weeks where they learned about marketing, they learned about public speaking, social media, dressing. They learned about a whole host of things in the social media and fashion space. And I could not have done that without Carolyn, as well as our amazing team from Pittsburgh. So you all see in the cutaway, we have folks who have been, whether they were driving the bus, whether they were chaperoning, whether they were the therapists. We had a whole team that joined to ensure that the young people from Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Washington State had a magnificent time in New York City during Fashion Week. We also had Joseph McCrae, who was a designer, as you all know, on Project Runway. He was exceptional. Then I had Asia Schomburg, who ensured that we were able to go to the Schomburg Center for Race and Culture, as well as the Met Center. And we also had Rashad Chambers, who is all things extraordinaire when it comes to the theater. And so we were able to see Hell's Kitchen. So I want to thank them all for just their extraordinary work, the transformative way in which they allowed young people to just dream and dream big. Also, Asia's husband, who ensured that we were able to see a tour of the city. So he was amazing, and the boat tour was absolutely extraordinary. I had never been that close to the Statue of Liberty, so it was just amazing. So thank you so much, all of you all, for all of your support for the young people.
Now, here is our leadership question moment with Dr. Sharon McDaniel.
So as you all know, I asked you to send in your leadership questions so that I could help you think through some of the challenges that you may be experiencing. So this week's question, a viewer wrote, I'm in a new position and I don't necessarily feel like I'm fitting in. Why and what can I do? Well, the question that I would ask you is, what are you depositing? In any new relationship, whether it's a dating relationship or an employment relationship, trust has to be built. And a part of that is, what are you depositing? And what I mean by depositing, are you showing up? If you are hired for a particular position, are you showing up in that position? Are you ensuring that while you are hired, you are adding value? And so too often I've seen that people are hired for a position and they wait to be invited to do their job. If you're waiting to be asked to do a job, you are actually depleting your bank account. So if you're starting from zero and you're waiting to be asked, now you're moving into a deficit spending position. A positive spending position would be that you don't wait for somebody to tell you to do your job. You volunteer, you ensure that you understand, you get clarity. You say, I'm thinking thinking about this. Is this the right way? You ask questions. You know, there's this whole notion of the imposter syndrome, and I reject that. What it is that you're learning something new, but you can't operate as if you're an imposter because that becomes debilitating. So I would offer for this person is that I need you to say, I'm a value add. And how do you add value? It's because you show up and you're making a deposit. You're not waiting to be asked to do your job. You are volunteering. You're asking critical questions, and you're also saying what you don't know. We don't fake it until we make it. We actually ask questions so that we can ensure that we're making deposits instead of withdrawals on an empty bank account. So I hope that helps. So in a cutaway, you see that I've had many outfits that I wore. So I wore a chemist skirt, that's the dotted skirt that I wore when we were shopping with the young people. Also, I had on some Amazon jeans with a Vivian Westwood blazer. So you see, I do high and low, like I told you all. Someone who drives me from the airport, they said, who is your favorite muse? And I said, of course, Diana Ross. She's all things feather, all things glamorous, all things shimmer and shine. That would be me. But anywho, I digress. On to the other outfits that I wore during New York Fashion Week. So I also had a Vivian Westwood shawl on that I wore to Hell's Kitchen. But the piece that I really, really appreciated was my piece from Joya's Closet, where it was the orange feathered ensemble from Valentino. All things Valentino. I really enjoyed that piece. And yes, as I told you, I'm a high-low girl, and that was obviously a substantial piece, but it was very, very good, and it looked lovely. I really appreciated the color. I think the color really worked well with my skin, so I hope you all like that. And so then I wore the Kinspire sweatshirt to see the Statue of Liberty, and I really enjoyed that. As you saw in the cutaway, all of us had on our Kinspire as we went to the Met Gala. We wanted to make sure that we keep up with each other, but also let people know that we were a group and that we were fabulous. So we all wore our Kinspire sweatshirts. So one outfit that I forgot to mention is my outfit from Saienko, the one that I took my photo shoot in for September, as you see in the cutaway. And also I'm going to put her website on the screen so you can see she has beautiful pieces. So I probably own about 10 of her pieces, and 2 of which I'm going to be styling the things that I took that I did not wear. So let's start off with the first one. So we have this black and white beauty. You see the feathers, you see how amazing it is, and you see how I styled it in the cutaway. It's just absolutely phenomenal. I'll tell you, it's comfortable, it's roomy, it's sequined, but it's not really heavy. So I really, really love this. I've had this for about, I would say 6 months. And so I pretty much got it for New York Fashion Week. I knew I wanted to have something edgy, but I didn't get a chance to wear it. So I hope you like it and how I styled it in the cutaway. So our next item from Saienko is this amazing 2-piece. As you all see, Fantasia wore this in the cutaway, so you see how she styled it. When I saw her in this, I said, oh, it's a must-have. And so as you see, I've styled it in the cutaway as well. It's beautiful. The fabrication is absolutely amazing. I styled this previously in a video that I did for IG. So I've had this for probably about a year now, but I just had not worn it, and I wanted to take it to New York Fashion Week. How much is this a vibe? I hope you love it, because I do. So in this next look, I wanted to do something edgy, guys. I wanted to do sort of like a men-inspired type of look. And so what I have is a thrifted Yves Saint Laurent tails tuxedo along with my balloon jeans. And you see in the cutaway how I styled it. How edgy is this? I absolutely love this fit. I could wear this all day too, along with my gown. So on the next look, I know you're probably saying she wore a lot of black, but you know what? I did not want to bring a whole bunch of shoes and different this and that. So yes, indeedy, I have this Valentino coat. You've seen this before. I absolutely love this coat, and I paired it with a black dress because I just wanted sort of this sophisticated, just all black look. And so I really adore this. I hope you like this fit the way I styled it in the cutaway. So for our last fit, how many of you all remember Tony the Tiger? They're great, remember? So this is what this is. This is a Roberto Cavalli coat. So I wanted to make sure that I had some animal print in my New York Fashion Week vibe, right? Because we know animal print is trending. And I've had this for about 3 years or so. But I wanted to make sure that I would take it because we never know the weather in New York City during Fashion Week. So I hope you like the way I styled it in the cutaway because it is great. So you see on the cutaway, I have various designer bags and actually some dupes of some bags that I really enjoy as I use to style the fits. So again, this was what I wore during New York Fashion Week Kinspire Program and what I didn't wear. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I enjoy putting it together for you. So again, I'd like you to consider subscribing because I hope you like it over here. And again, I want to thank you all so much because in less than a month, we have over 100 subscribers. And I'm really so grateful to each of you all. So please hit that notification bell, subscribe, and pass it on to one of your friends. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
And just before we wrap things up, here's a special bonus from Sharon. A perfect mix of style and personality, bold, timeless, and unforgettable, bringing this feature to a close with flair. From the way Sharon carried herself to the way each fabric moved under the light, her presence commanded attention and respect. It wasn't just fashion, it was leadership in motion, wrapped in elegance and power. Dr. Sharon reminded us that true style is about more than what you wear. It's about how you own the moment. Thank you, Dr. Sharon, for your remarkable contribution to the fashion world. Wow, Sharon! Thanks for sharing what you wore to New York Fashion Week and what you did not wear. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button, drop a comment below, share it with a friend. And of course, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And please remember to visit Sharon's website at www.fashionfusionbyinstylephd.com. We'll see you next time.